This is the infamous pastor, the Reverend Jim Warren Jones. Jim grew up in poverty during the Cold War. The people that grew up with Jim Jones, they said something was not right with him. He was obsessed with religion and he was obsessed with death. In fact, Jim used to collect all roadkills. He killed a cat and would host funerals for the animals. And then his childhood friends, he would basically make like a makeshift funerals for the animals. This motherfucker was crazy from the beginning. So Jim didn't really have the parents in his life. His mom was the breadwinner and was working all the time, and his dad was a racist alcoholic man. So needless to say, he didn't really have the parenting love that he deserved. So like I said, Jim Jones was an odd kid because eventually he would sit at the corner of the street and preach all day. Now, in the beginning, Jim Jones was a very respected man because he was integrating his church. He was bringing black and white together, and Jim Jones had a very rainbow family. He had an African American son. He had two Asian American kids, and he adopted kids from all walks of life, all type of race. So he pretty much was like this Jesus figure, especially during that time. And then this is why I said this is why a lot of African American, a lot of black people fell for this man, because he was integrating the church, he was integrating the neighborhood, he was doing a lot of progressive things. Now eventually Jim got his he made his own church, and eventually he grew one of the biggest congregations ever. He had over 1,000 people in his church. And the reason that is because he was doing a lot of stuff for the community. He was, feeding the homeless, giving people jobs, giving people clothes, and, he was really doing good in the beginning. Now, Jim Jones was a very con artist type of man. He was not genuine at all. Matter of fact, he didn't even believe in a God. He was an atheist from the beginning. But Jim Jones was those person that will tell you everything you want to hear. That sounds good to you. And that's how the deception begins. You see, because of Jim Jones, I really got into the cult mindset, the whole cult thing. Now, he brainwashed those people a lot. He brainwashed them very well. He knew what you wanted to hear, and he can speak to you and touch your soul. He was, very deceptive. Now, eventually, Jim Jones did manage to leave the U.S. and take his flock with him, because at the time